from the Emerald Isle, whisky lovers. My name's Al, and this is Whisky Straight. But yeah, Big Al coming at you from the Whisky Den with another straight up review. If you're a regular, it's fantastic to see you again. If it's your first time here, slunch it, and thanks for joining me as I continue my spiritual odyssey through the wonderful world of whisky. If you'd like to continue that journey with me, go on right ahead, hit that subscribe button down there and click on the bell notification so you don't miss out on anything from here on in. So all that remains now is to sit back, pour yourself a dram, and today let's talk Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. This particular single barrel that I'm going to review today, it was bottled on the 22nd of January last year. The bottle number is 18-0486 and it was stored on Rick L6. Now, as you can imagine, the Single Barrel Select is a big step up from the old number 7, and it basically beats it in every way. So let's just get right on into it. Slant you guys. So let's give it a go on the nose. Straight off, there's vanilla, and it's joined by oak. And that oak's quite rich, and it blends nicely with the vanilla. And what really does it for me on this initial nosing is that there's a lovely underlying banana note there, and it really does hit the spot for me. Now, adding to that, there's caramel, some honey notes, but interestingly on those honey notes, it starts off nice and light and mellow at start, like a light honey, and then it gets richer, it gets deeper. There's like some manuka honey in there as well. It just becomes more full-bodied, a bit more robust, and it's like the more you nose it, the better it gets. Yeah, I'm getting some used leather notes in there as well, a bit of orange, but it's like orange rind. It's deeper, it's a bit more on the full-on side, a bit more bitter. There's a good blend of aromas going on there, and it's got a nice, undoubted, rich and robust thing going on there that's very inviting and just makes you want to get on in there. So let's get right on with the taste test to see if that early promise of the lovely aromas in the nose follows through to the palate. Slant you guys. Big hit of vanilla there. Big, beautiful vanilla notes. And then it becomes oak again. Toasted oak this time, still rich, but very toasty in nature. And then it flows on nicely to an orange spiciness. And what's nice about it is the spiciness, while it just bubbles away or simmers on the palate, it's not in any way too much. It's just nice, and it complements those flavours nicely. And then here comes that underlying banana note again. Not as apparent as it was in the nose, but it's still there nonetheless. And it does, well, for me, add in that wee bit extra. So let's go again and see what pops up in the second sip. The oak is still there, a bit darker this time, but it's rich, it's still toasty, and in with it comes some caramel, and as it lingers, that oakiness, which, as I said, was a wee bit deeper at the start, it comes into a bit of char, like barrel char, and as it sort of dissipates towards the back of the palate, strangely enough, there's a bit of vanilla essence comes in, and I normally get the vanilla, the sweeter flavours more towards the front of the palate, but this is actually coming in at the back of the palate, and it's a nice touch overall. Again, it's fruity. Orange spiciness, And here comes that toasty oak again, just pops right up. Some banana, some vanilla. All those flavours that I've mentioned, they're all there. And they all pop up at different times in different places. But they all blend together really well. Now, I really like this. You may have noticed something a wee bit different about me tonight. The daughter makeup department has been at work. And the pinkies are looking tip-top. So, Aaron actually wants to say hello. Come on over here, Aaron, and say hello to all the whisky lovers.
Hello, my name's Aaron.
Got anything else to say?
My daddy had big fat tummy and I call him Jerry.
Right, I think that's enough for now. The people don't want to know all these things about Daddy's big belly. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
High five. Good girl. I think you can already establish that I really like this stuff. And it definitely gets a thumbs up from me. However, a little word of advice on this one. In the UK and Ireland, this retails at around 50 quid. And that's just too bloody expensive. You don't want to be spending £50 on this, because there's much better whiskies out there for that money and for less. However, on the plus side, this is widely available in your big supermarkets, particularly your Asda's, your Tesco's. And what's good about that is they quite often have it on offer, and you can pick it up for 10 quid less, or you can pick it up at half price, and sometimes even better. So if you want to get a bottle of this, or you want to try it out, don't go in and pick a bottle up at 50 quid, because it's not worth it. Wait till it's on offer, wait till it's under 40 quid, or even down into the 20s, and pick it up. It's a winner all day long. Another wee bone I have to pick. This here we get at 45% ABV, 90 proof. In America, it's 47% ABV, 94 proof. And sometimes, as the guys at Tesco say over here, every little helps. So I would be quite interested to try it at that wee bit of an extra proof, just to see if it makes a difference, because I know I've tried the Buffalo Trace, which is just your bog standard 40% ABV over here. But when you get the American version, it's 45% ABV. It adds a hell of a lot more to it and makes it that much better. So I hope you enjoyed the review, folks. And again, don't pick this up at 50 quid. Too bloody expensive. But let me know what you think of Jack Daniels. If you tried the single barrel select, let me know what you think about it. Particularly if you have tried both, like the 45% ABV and the 47, or I'd just be interested to hear your thoughts on Jack Daniels in general. I hope you enjoyed this, folks, and thank you again for spending time with me as we continue our whiskey journeys together. And you know what to do until next time. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and drink your whiskey the way you like it. Sláinte, you guys. Bloody fly. Fuck off.